Hi there, welcome to my channel where I interpret the cards to provide insight into your life. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. In this reading, we are going to see what makes you so awesome. So let's see what the cards want to reveal about you today. What makes you so awesome? Wait, okay, let's take those cards. This one's poking out as well. Okay. What do we have here? Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords, Strength card, Two of Wands, Tower, and the Six of Cups. So, what am I seeing for you today? For one, with this Tower card, I feel like you're very powerful. You're very magnetic, very alluring and seductive. This card can represent Pluto energy. So Pluto energy is very powerful and very transformative. And I feel like that's how you are. I feel like you have this energy. There's something about you that changes the energy of the room. When you walk in, it's like, first of all, I think you're very intuitive. So you can recognize and sense the energy that's going on in the room already, but you tend to change, you tend to change it as well, whether you are aware of it or not aware of it. But something about your energy can be very calming for people. I feel like the stress-free energy as well. Like once you like when people are blessed with your presence, it's like you have this calming effect on them as well, but also you somehow you transform the lives of others by being who you are. I feel like you're a very authentic person. You're very true to who you are. I feel like that's important for you. And because of that, I feel like you tend to transform people for the better. And you may have this effect on others where like they either love you or they don't love you. I didn't want to use the word hate, but it's either they love you or they hate you. And it's because you have this magnetic power. It's because you have this, it's something about you that sort of, you may also be a Scorpio as well. It doesn't have to be. It could be in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, something like that. Mercury possibly doesn't have to be. But I feel like you kind of see right through people. You see right through who they are. And it makes them feel like, it makes them feel vulnerable for one, but also makes them feel like they need to change or they're not living up to expectations or something like that. So that's one of the ways that you transform people, just by, being in their presence, by them being in your presence. With the Strength card and the Two of Wands, I feel like you're very strong mentally, maybe physically as well, but you are very resilient, and I feel like you have this way about you that doesn't allow you to give up. Like you're very strong. I'm getting the feeling that I could be talking to someone who experienced a lot in their lives, or lives, like maybe you have lived many lives before, but I feel like I'm talking to someone who has experienced a lot in their lifetime, and it has made them into who they are. It has made them into this very strong person, and I feel like that's very how do I say, like noticeable. Like people can tell that you are a very strong person, and it's admirable. And I feel like you have this energy about you that is very the word I want to use, I don't want to use it on YouTube, but you're very, like, you demand respect from people, whether it's intentional or unintentional, but something about you demands respect from others. And with the Two of Wands card here, you are very good at, I feel like you're very good at seeing into the future, like projecting into the future, or like planning. I feel like you're a very successful person. You could be in a leadership role. If not, you have an air of authority about you. Like I'm telling you, you're this very powerful person. And some of you may not even be aware of it, well, before this reading, but now you know. Hopefully this is just confirmation to what you already thought and believed about yourself. But even though you have this air of authority and power about you. The Six of Cups tells me that you're very loving, very charming as well, very sweet. You may be childlike or very playful as well. So if you didn't have this if you didn't have this energy, I feel like you could scare people. You would be very intimidating. And I feel like that's why some people who love you, that's one of the reasons why they do love you, is because I feel like, sorry, two messages is like trying to come in, like it's trying to come out, so it's it's distracting me a bit. But I feel like if you didn't have that charming, innocent part of you, you could intimidate people. So the people that you meet that come into your life, I feel like they're similar to you. So these are the people who love you, and they love you because though you are intimidating, you're very charming. And these are the people who, like, they've worked on themselves as you have worked on yourself. So they're not afraid. But the people who like hate you on that spectrum is because they haven't done the work and you have. So when you're in their presence, or like when you're in the room with them, it's like your energy is too strong for them, it's too overwhelming, and it's like they can't handle it. But the people who love you, they love you for the same reason, because you are this powerful person. You are very magnetic, you're very intimidating, you're a leader, you're powerful, you demand respect. But at the same time, you're sweet, you're innocent, you're charming. You're like, some people may say you're very adorable or very kind or sweet. You may get those compliments as well. The Ace of Swords tells me that you're very sharp, you're very quick-witted, you're very intelligent. You may be book smart and street smart. You may have like you use like your common sense quite often, and you're a great communicator. Or even if you don't feel like it, you are. You communicate like, I feel like I'm hearing like diplomatically or something. You're very fair, and that's another reason why you're a pretty good leader, or you would make a pretty good leader. For some of you, I feel like you may not even be in this leadership role, but people see you as that. People see that as your potential, like that may be a potential that you haven't quite tapped into just quite yet. And with the Seven of Cups card here, I feel like you have a lot of options, because you are so, like, you're so talented, you're so skilled, um you're so desired. And I feel like you have a lot of options, whether you realize it or not, whether people come up to you and offer you different things, different opportunities or not. But people want to be with you, they want to work with you. People want to be in a relationship with you, romantically and platonically as well. People want to work with you in business. Like, there's something about you where people feel like you're very important, or you could raise their status, you're high value, something like that. Like, you come across as very intelligent, kind and sweet. But it's like you're the whole package. You're very strong, and I feel like you have worked on yourself enough to where, like, you deserve to be seen in the way that you are seen, you know? I feel like you're very soft and gentle as well with the Strength card here. I feel like you're very delicate. I feel like you have this power that's not overwhelming. It's not demanding. Like, you may not be like, you're not, when I said scary, you're not scary like, I don't know, like a judge or a police officer or a lawyer or something like that. It's more that, like, your air of confidence is what is intimidating for people, because you know your worth, you know your true self, and that just radiates out from you. And not all people can say that about themselves, that they know who they are, they're comfortable in their own skin. And I feel like that's for you. I mean, I feel like that is who you are. That's, traits that you have. What else? What else? What else? What else? I feel like you may be focused on a particular goal at this moment. There's something that you may be trying to achieve. And I feel like you are clear on what you want. And I feel like you're strong enough to make it happen. You're strong enough mentally and emotionally to make it happen. And any sort of setbacks that you may have, like your setbacks are no match for you. Like you're going to overcome, you're going to continue to overcome, and you're going to continue to achieve and be successful. I feel like if there's anything that occurred in your past that you feel may have delayed you or blocked you in any way, I feel like you have your back, like how this person here is looking into the future, and this person has their back turned away from, or what am I trying to say? Their back is towards the Tower card and the Six of Cups. So that tells me if there was anything that happened in your past that felt like it was like a very uncomfortable experience, I feel like that is no longer like a match for your focus on your success. Like this person has their back turned toward these items here, but they are facing the Strength, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. So this person is no longer looking back on anything that has affected them in the past, and they're facing strength, intelligence and communication, and lots of options. Like this person, I feel like I'm speaking to someone who is no longer focused on any past trauma. If you've experienced any trauma in your life, like I said, remember earlier I was saying like you've worked on this stuff, and that's why you intimidate others. Like you've done the shadow work, or you will do the shadow work, and you will clear out any blockages or self-limiting beliefs or toxic behaviors and patterns and things like that. You are releasing those things, or you have. So now you're facing, like you're turned towards maintaining like this power, this mental and emotional strength within you. Like you're growing, you're becoming better and better every day, stronger and stronger every day, and you're learning more and more every day. You're becoming more intelligent, you're becoming sharper, quicker, you're becoming like more of an expert every day. Whatever it is that you're working on, just keep, like I feel like you're being advised to just keep going, stay strong, keep learning, keep improving your skill, because you're going to have like a lot of options. You may even, I don't know if you'll be overwhelmed with a lot of options, but you're definitely going to have a lot of options. Whatever it is that you're focused on, it may eventually turn out much better than you could have even have imagined with the Seven of Cups card here. I don't know, looking at this Tower card here, I feel like some of you have experienced like a lot of trauma. For some of you, it could have been something traumatic in your past, something that maybe you were sort of like going through for years, or trying to figure out for years, or trying to overcome for years. Like you may have had a major setback, but it's like now that energy is over and done with, and now it's in the past, and it's becoming like the distant past. It's almost like eventually you'll forget any trauma that you had. You'll eventually forget it, not like repressing it or suppressing it, and not like that. It's like you have come to terms with it. You've given yourself like self-compassion enough to where the stuff is just being released. It's like peacefully, you're like peacefully being released from your body, your soul, your just energetic field, like from the deepest core within you. It's being released, and you're letting go, and because of it, you're just moving on to bigger and better things, and your life is becoming like so much better, like better than what you could have imagined or dreamed of when you were in this state, or when you were in this mindset. So, oh, I feel like, I don't know if I mentioned the meanings of these cards. If you aren't aware, well, first, if you don't know, you should definitely learn tarot. I recommend that for everyone. It's very it's really helpful, especially when you learn like the meanings and everything. So I definitely recommend that. But for the Six of Cups, it can indicate a past, like your childhood, and then the Tower card can represent like changes in your life that like the universe basically comes in and just changes things, and it feels very uncomfortable for you. It can be a very like dramatic change sometimes, but essentially it's there to work out in your favor. It's there for your own highest good, but unfortunately in the moment it just may not feel good for you. But eventually, like I said, now you're in a place where you've become so much stronger. Like if you didn't have this, if you didn't go through this childhood like trauma or whatnot, you may not have been the person who you are today, that's very powerful, who's a leader, who's very inspirational, who's demanding respect just by being their natural self. You know, someone who's very honorable, someone who's very worthy and high value and things like that. Someone who's very intelligent, someone who knows where they're going in life, what they're doing. You know, so you've overcome a lot. And the cards are pointing at all of that. And they're pointing at that so that you can know where you've come and how much you've accomplished. You know? So I think I'm going to end it there. That's your reading for today. Hopefully it has been insightful, or it has confirmed the positive traits that you already knew about yourself. Hopefully you've liked this or found it entertaining or inspirational. If so, great, that's what I'm here for. So hopefully you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching, for stopping by today. I truly appreciate you. And for all of those who support my channel, I really appreciate you. And I hope you stop by again next time. So until then, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.